one of those. It's like the staple every Sunday morning. I have to wake up,
Right.
and it's like Sunday church.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
You wake up and it's Sunday church.
Wonderful guy.
Love it. Oh, love it. They're my favorite.
I just love
And
having him in.
so funny. Right?
He's a real
Super funny?
real great guy.
Oh,
Real
good.
great guy.
So we have a good relationship.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Are we back on?
We're back. We've
Everything-
been on.
We back. It never ended
We
either.
never-
Well, it
stopped.
never really ended.
No, the
Never.
live stream ended.
It's like the never-ending story.
audio's still gone.
Speaking of, back to Santa Claus for just a second, because we were talking about the fact that there's Santa Claus in some people's
Santa-
houses still.
Santa still
Okay,
rolls
how,
through.
how about these teachers that are these kids are in the first grade and they're taking it upon themselves? How would you feel about that?
That pissed me the hell off.
Would you not go? I would go off on
Well,
somebody.
you know,
I would.
I think there was a kid that did that, and I remember our kids.
It's
were
one
like,
thing for a
no,
kid to do
because
it.
if I stop believing
the
this,
kid's a
it's
liar.
not going to happen. So you're
Right.
a liar, and my mom and dad would never lie to me.
Right.
So goodbye.
But if a teacher does it,
But if a teacher does it, then I really want to go. Like,
it's a lynching.
I kind of want to go. Look, meet me out back.
So do you
after
remember when you
school.
found?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside,
Right?
and we'll talk about that. Since you broke
Why you
the
gotta be
rule.
grammatically correct?
I don't know.
Catch me outside, and we might
Catch
be able
me
to.
outside.
And we may be able.
We might be able to work this out in unconventional terms.
You know what pisses me off? How she is a millionaire now.
Of course.
Off
Because
of
she's
stupid music she
that
obviously didn't
crazy?
write. It pisses me off.
I want to
got
do something
rich for being
stupid like
stupid.
that.
I want
and
you
get
to. I want
money.
you to find someone with a middle school education that can write lyrics.
Right?
Go suck on my big toe. You
It's not
stupid
even like she
hoe.
wrote lyrics. She just wrote a partial
She didn't
sentence.
read.
No,
she
no,
was
bro.
like on
She's
Jerry
got
Springer.
songs for days,
Yeah,
songs.
but
and now
she
she's
is
like
not writing that herself.
Iggy Azalea and them.
There's no
What?
way she's writing it herself.
You know what's funny?
No.
Iggy Azalea. You know how she kind of went. Bloop. You have never seen her. Well, apparently she invested in a new booty. She's with DeAndre Hopkins.
How much does one of those cost?
No, she's like, okay, let me see.
Maybe that's
The Kardashians and the Jenners are the most popular thing.
They haven't met me.
I hate them.
Right?
Are you a Jenner fan
So not a Jenner fan.
or a
no.
Kardashian fan?
Which Jenner are we talking about?
All of them.
Any of them.
They right there is like the sole reason I think the Illuminati
This
shit is real.
called
Caitlyn?
Let's
They cram
brainwash.
that shit down your throat.
Brainwash. Make your lips big. Do
Right?
this. Look at my boobs. I'm in
You know, but they're
plastic.
not the first ones to do this.
It's all OJ's fault.
No, the first one to really do that was Paris
OJ,
Hilton.
bro. If he didn't
If
butcher
he
the
hadn't have gone and killed that poor Nicole, then
all, it's look.
the whole world would be fine. There'd
Think
be no
about it.
Kardashians. there'd be
Kardashian
no
wouldn't have gotten
Hey,
famous,
lip
bro.
injections
If the glove
and
fits
There's
Y'all,
no
if the glove don't
extension.
fit, y'all full of shit.
and everybody run.
That's science, you know, like Bill Nye. You know,
Science guy. Oh, I miss him.
So who's a Kid Rock fan?
I love
where the hell did that come from?
Do you know he paid off everybody's?
I saw that. I got to pee, but yeah, I
He-
saw
how
How,
did
that.
he pay
how
off?
come that can't happen at my Walmart?
I
Did
saw
he
him
pay off?
live.
Paid off everybody's.
I miss all the
He,
good
yeah, he
stuff.
went into Walmart and paid everyone's layaway off.
Shut up. I've
350
never even used
people,
Layaway,
right?
Go figure.
I
That's
didn't know
why.
that was a thing anymore.
I would have
do
had
that.
right. I would have had like a couple of notebooks and some pencils and maybe
Coulda,
some
From like
woulda,
shampoos and
1996 when I
conditioner.
used Layaway.
Right?
Look what I liked. I liked the CD of, Kid and Play. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like, okay. I strongly disagree, or not disagree. I strongly do not recommend getting an Amazon credit card.
No,
How come?
neither.
Well, I got one because
Oh,
my
you
wife
maxed
wanted
it
to,
out.
No, my wife wanted to build credit, and I got it, and I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, this is on my credit. Like, I don't need to build my credit. So I just had it. So I used it, and I forgot about it because it was like a small ass purchase. Bro, their interest, man,
Right.
they don't play games.
Right.
I had like $13. It turned into $72 in like
Overnight.
3 months.
And
I'm
all,
like,
these,
whoa.
all these boxes keep showing up on the front doorstep.
I haven't. I'm broke now. I
I
don't
walk
buy.
up today
So
and there's
you're,
two
you're
boxes
Amazon
outside.
broke.
Look.
Amazon poor.
Look, pre.
He's a Prime member.
look, pre.
I don't know anybody like that at all. Anybody.
I had a problem there for a while.
I've had my problems.
And not just from Amazon. I just go buy
I've witnessed
Chinese
other
shit.
people's problems. I've seen my own problems.
How much Chinese shit have I bought?
Dude.
How long does
And
it
the
take? Is
crazy-
it like the guest to see how long is it actually going to take? to
Yes.
get
And,
to
then, and,
Just
and when you
dumb
order it,
stuff.
or when you
the
get stuff,
fine
you're like,
print,
what did I get?
That like set thing that
The fine
has
print
no
says-
purpose whatsoever.
possibly 16 weeks to 32 weeks.
I have
Like,
one
wait a
of
minute.
those.
That's a half
It was
a year.
over here, but I moved
I
it.
have one.
No doubt.
$54. Remember that purchase.
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me on some stuff I sent you. I haven't
Never.
On stuff
He
you
wants-
sent me?
or
wants you to-
shared.
keep things on track from squirreling.
Well,
Scroll so hard.
I can be. How about the kid, the Traverse kid that's leading the protest gets arrested?
What the hell does that mean? Oh, yeah.
He's
He had like
arrested.
a shit ton of priors.
Right?
You're going to have to be
Are we talking about the Birmingham
clarify
protesting still?
what you just said made
4
no damn
priors.
sense. So clarify what
Back
you're
it up.
talking about.
The Traverse guy, the guy that's leading,
Leading the
Birmingham
little
protest.
guy that's leading the Birmingham
Over the
protest.
shooting in the Galleria.
After
Okay.
she winds up getting arrested.
Hold my beer.
Wait a minute. The leader of the protest got arrested?
Yeah.
We weren't expecting that?
Okay, time out. I got a question.
All right, I have an answer. You may
First,
not like it.
first I'm going to go with this topic, and then I want to get something that I
Should
just
faint?
realized is
Should I
probably...
faint? Real quick, should I faint?
If you want.
I haven't practiced.
Okay. I'm going to stay on topic. In my conspiratorial mindset, do you think it's weird that they cut the head off the snake? Or do you think it's coincidental
What snake?
that they happen to have a bunch of priors that he was
Oh, that snake.
That snake.
that snake?
I didn't know what snake we were talking
The
about.
snake.
I'm like, they're
Well,
everywhere. I don't know.
The snake of the protests.
Protesters.
But the sad part is he's really not even the snake. You know, the sad part is
Who's
that
the snake?
it's been being run by these people that are known as the Nation of Islam.
Shut
Wait,
the hell
what?
up. What?
It's about shutting down white business in Hoover, Alabama.
Seriously.
It is
All right, you
about
conspiracy theorist.
Come
no,
on,
no.
back
it up.
no,
with
these
you?
are these
Tell
are
us.
facts. They've actually taken it over.
The Earth flat,
The
too, huh?
National Foundation of the people that are being backed is the Louis Farrakhan.
Okay,
So he's getting involved.
touche.
So
Interesting.
I got that. Okay, so on a
Developing
side
news.
note, I'm not going to say what I do or who I work for, but I talk to people.
he knows people.
Who know people?
I'm involved with selling stuff, right? And people have to ask
Legal
for,
stuff. Clarification.
Okay, yeah. People call in and say, "Hey, do you have this for this?" And then give me identification numbers, right? And while they give it to me, and I just clicked, I was like, "This is probably inappropriate for a work environment." I go, "Okay, hold my beer. Let me check." Is that okay?
What do you mean? Hold
Why
my beer?
you hold my beer? That's like the unequivocal answer in my house.
Is that all right,
Growing
though?
up, my dad said, "Hold my beer." That meant great shit was going to happen.
That and
Right,
what?
but-
That and what's this?
I'm at work.
Hold my beer. Watch this. Which means if you're at work, that means there's going to be amazing things to follow.
Yeah,
So-
but
Right.
this person has no idea who the hell I'm at, who I am.
And
I go,
the
hey,
other
And that's
side's
probably
going,
not the best first impression.
Well, they chuckle.
The other
Some of
guy's
them
going,
chuckle. Some of them go.
Dude's drinking.
He's drinking on the job.
You may have a
I
problem.
give
Appropriate.
no shits. I don't.
None. None yes.
None.
So is
I don't-
is
I've
this
been
corporate-
drinking.
Is this corporate world?
Corporate world.
Living
Corporate
in the,
world. Everybody I know in the corporate world. Either Lori, you want to chime in on corporate world?
living the American
Living
dream.
the-
I
American
I
dream.
work for a ginormous company that I haven't. Oh,
Most people I
you
know.
got to change the
ginormous
subject.
companies
Or I'm
drink
just
a
gonna
lot, yes.
fucking vent right now.
Go for it.
He'll have no job by
I
Monday.
have no idea how the hell this
Are you ready
company
to be
got as
fired?
big as it did. It's the
it's
shittiest
a
ran
massive
company on this
company.
planet. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm so glad I don't know where you work.
right? And
what I go ahead and
never
establish.
know.
I almost had that cup. I almost grabbed.
Thanks.
And we may
Thank you
never
for
know.
paying my bills.
Thanks for not paying my bills because I wouldn't conform.
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm
I
living at
bitch about it
Rose
too
Town.
much, and it gets me in trouble sometimes because apparently I'm negative. I don't
Well, I
know.
used to do that, and then
Too
I
much
decided
negative.
forget it. Yeah.
I'm like, look,
Yeah.
bro, look. Okay, I'm gonna vent for a second, and then
Vent.
you're gonna change the subject. Look.
Am I?
You're
Okay,
gonna hand me
I
your
started
notepad.
working. I started working at this company in July, beginning of July. I have yet to talk or see an HR person.
There may not be one.
Bruh.
So you haven't gone up behind somebody and said, "What are you working on?"
No, like
Right.
maybe new
What-
hire
I bet you'll
process.
see
So,
one.
so
Look,
tell
new
me,
hire
buddy,
process.
What do you do here?
I shish you not. Literally, I go ask my superior
So
and say,
tell
"Hey,
me,
how
what
does
do I
this-
do here?"
How does this work?" And they go, "Call a call this technical service line."
Oh, do you get the 1-800 numbers a lot?
Bruh, some
Yeah.
Indian guy named Bob. You go F yourself. Your name's not Bob.
Right?
Hi,
He
my name
picked-
is Bob. Go
The
get
sad
Hello.
thing is he picked
Thank you.
Bob.
Come
of
again.
all names that you're going to pick, did
It
just
probably
give him-
wasn't Bob.
did
It was
they
some
say,
white
here's
name.
Jim, here's Bob, and here's Dave, and
Hello,
there's your choices.
my name is
All right,
Jimbo.
what are we talking about?
My name is Jimbo. The playoffs, man.
How do you think that played off? Do you think Georgia? What do you think about Georgia not
Playoffs?
getting in? It obviously should have been Georgia.
Well, first, I mean,
I get it why it
obviously,
wasn't,
We
though.
get it. We get
Yeah.
it. Nobody wanted to see Georgia and Alabama play again. We get
Alabama
it.
sure as hell did.
Right?
We
right?
definitely did not want to see that happen again. So,
How heartbreaking was it to watch Tua play
I-
so trash?
It was tough.
I was like, okay, there goes the Heisman.
I was gonna say, I think I was more heartbreaking to watch him lose the Heisman. I think that's what
And
it was.
you saw it coming.
And we all, I mean, it was kind of you had that little spark of hope, but you knew that,
Right.
I mean, honest to goodness, there was no way.
I had an emotional
think
boner
so?
for Jalen. Like, I felt so good for him.
I know, but do you feel like you got the guys that are at the
Jalen
top of the
yes, Jalen
the
for
top
Heisman,
absolutely,
still.
but you got the guys sitting there that are up for the Heisman and at this big, this black tie event. Okay, do you really think they're unaware of who's actually winning that, or have they kind of given them a little idea? They like you walk and say, "Hey, Tua, look, I know you had a great season." Okay,
Chop,
but
right.
give you about
Here's
30
an
minutes to
attaboy.
gather yourself, dude. It's not happening.
It's not, let me just go ahead and let you know
Right.
so you don't cry on stage like
Right.
a girl because you might want to and that'd be embarrassing.
Or he stands up raising hell and says, "What do you mean I didn't win?"
I was most impressed by Tua's suit, number one.
Right.
My husband
Right.
is like ready to order one for Christmas and, his size, of course. And then there was, let's see. Was it, I've got to step back. It was, I think it was, whose mom had on the glitter shoes? Did we not see the mom that was just like, I'm just here to
Yes,
smile?
whose mom was that?
Whose mom was that? Because I really kind of had that moment of, she cracked me up because she's
Right.
like, I'm just here for the party and to smile and
Just the pageant way.
my shoes are fabulous, which they were.
Fabulous.
They are so great. I
Fabulous.
don't really care about football at all. My son just won the Heisman.
Right,
And
and she's totally
I'm
unaware of what's
totally-
really happening.
This is great. I loved the cheese and
Well,
wine
Mom,
selection.
it's a new house for you.
Right. I know. It was amazing.
No,
So,
it's interesting though. I don't think he was really surprised. I think he probably knew going in.
That's got to be a hard choice anyway, though. I mean, really, I loved both of them as people and as what they did within their sport. And I think there's absolutely no way that you can statistically compare any two situations to the nose.
They're so different.
Because they're dealing with different receivers, they're dealing with different
Right.
people. There's no way to compare that. I don't care all the number of stats in the world.
Yeah, I like hockey too.
I do too.
What are we talking
It's
about?
great.
Welcome
Did you
back.
have that?
I cracked the seal. So
Oh,
See,
God.
so,
So we'll be back there.
do you feel like Tua takes his, how do you refer to it other than angst, where he takes this and he turns it into an opportunity to really shine these next couple of weeks, or does it affect him? Josh, does it affect him?
yes,
Where he doesn't win the Heisman.
He just-
Now he's got to
he
go
had the
play
wind
on a national
sucked out of him
stage.
a
yeah, he's
little.
gonna shit the bed.
You think so?
Aw,
Yeah.
No.
No, he's playing a garbage defense.
I
A
mean, that's
traffic
true.
cone plays
There's been
better
a lot of
defense in
great
Oklahoma.
players that didn't
So
win the
now
Heisman.
what happens after like last year's
He
whole
wins it
deal?
next year out of default.
No, my question is this: now, what is Jalen's role in this upcoming weekend?
Jalen's
Nothing.
role?
Nothing. How do you say his role is nothing?
Guarantee it.
Really?
I bet you cash money.
That's a crazy.
Oh,
thought
actually,
process.
it depends if his ankle's healed.
if Tua's ankles,
It'll be healed. I guarantee you, Jalen plays maybe a drive or two. Unless the Hawaiian Punch just shits the bed.
So the word is, and I don't know if you're aware, but in the 7A high school playoff game that Thompson was playing in, his
Tua's
younger-
brother's going to suck dick. I swear to God he will. I promise you he will.
No, but
He is going to be a flop.
No, I'm seriously though. But like he gets hurt in that game too. Okay, some people are saying.
Wait, what
that
happened?
He got hurt apparently and came out.
What are they made out of?
They got beat 50 something to like 3.
Jeez, Lois.
Okay, so here's the thing: the conspiracy now is
That was
is
a
that
conspiracy?
are they any good, or as soon as things get tight, do they act hurt?
Bruh.
That's the
Did you see
question
that
going
play?
around.
Okay, watch freshman year. Boom. Debunked.
I know, but I'm just
The
saying.
real question is they're made out of paper, like Rob Gronkowski,
Right.
who is, I bet you every day is. Are you aware?
I'm
She's
sorry.
aware.
I totally scrolled. What?
Are you aware
I'm so not
of Rob
aware.
Gronkowski turning down that porn star?
He turned down a porn star? Good
Porn
for
star
him.
asked what they offered him to pay his yearly salary as for the Patriots
The porn
to have
star
one
offered to
scene.
pay?
Yes, one scene with her.
Because she would make a lot of money on that. Let's
She
be real.
would. Speaking of porn stars,
I don't know where you're going with this.
Stormy Daniels
just-
has to pay
$193,000.
Okay.
Oh,
That was their smoking
legal
gun,
fees,
dude.
right?
They were like, "That is the modern day
He's getting
Monica
back so much-
Lewinsky." How the hell did you
Dude.
come up with that?
He's getting back so much more than he spent. It's not even funny.
Time out.
Talk about
On
a
the real,
businessman,
On the real, they put all the eggs in that one basket.
right?
How? Okay, what is your opinion on that? How the hell do you think that? He wasn't the president. What the hell does it matter? And he wasn't in a political office. He could do whatever the hell he wants.
Right, he was
He's
just
in
a businessman.
different standard.
You just said it. It's always a double standard. Everything is.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what? It's how we're raised. It's how people are thought. You're pre-programmed to think a certain way. It's like, well, that's okay if they do it because I'm used to hearing that. Or, well, that's normal. Teachers, we talked about that last week. It's normal
Right.
because, that's not okay. It's an older woman with a boy. That's okay. No, it's
Oh,
not.
I wish I
None
had
of
that
it's
video
okay.
prepped.
But
Which video?
it's just,
And
the
picture.
the whole situation to me is it's the double standard. It's the fact that why in the world would you hold anybody accountable to everything that they're doing outside of job before they even got there?
Do you have a
I mean,
personal
it's
flashback
just
pop up?
like-
Did you see that?
You know what it is? It's
Well-
just, it's do you really want to know what I think about
Hell
it?
with them.
Do I really want to go here?
Okay, did y'all see that picture floating around of Ivanka in that?
What was she looking like? Amazingly or
Hold my
amazing?
beer.
He just, oh wait, the
Watch
app
this.
guy got all excited.
Okay, it was some leftist trying to like. I say leftist like I pick a side, but
Right?
you know what I mean.
We
You
don't
want
pick
a side?
sides here.
I really don't. I piss off both sides because
You're fair.
Well,
and you're,
if we haven't offended somebody, then we haven't done our
I
job.
stir it.
Stir
The
is
metaphorical
cool.
doo-doo.
Oh, he
You're
stirs.
the
He
doo-doo
stirs
stirrer?
it. There's no doubt. He's a stirrer.
Hold my beer.
I usually don't mean to stir it. I
Do you
just
not?
do because
Oh, I mean
I
to.
just blurt things out that people go,
No filter.
yeah.
See, I'm okay with that though.
I just kind of say the things everybody's thinking.
Okay, here it
usually.
goes.
Or everybody else wants.
This
to
is
say.
our first
Right.
lady back in the day, by the
Nice.
way.
Oh, yes, I
that's
did
our
see
first
that.
lady? Okay.
Smoke show.
That's-
How about that?
I'm
And my
proud
thing
to
is,
be
my favorite thing is like
American.
some of the
Yeah.
comments. Okay,
You saw that?
Yeah, and
If it was on the other side, it'd be woman empowerment.
No, but my thing is like the comments are like, so that's what you want for a first lady? Well, yeah.
Everybody's okay.
Hey, have you seen the lineup,
Right.
bro?
They're gonna have something to hate about. If you're gonna hate,
Right.
at least hate like she looks damn amazing. Get over it. You're jealous. You're a hater. Whatever. Let me guess. She's smoking crack. She's too orange. Her underwear isn't cute enough. Her vagina's
Right.
showing. Her hair's
Everything.
too orange. I mean, like, dear God, get over it. Literally, this is just.
All I know is
There's always something to hate.
straight smoke show.
Right.
Okay.
So you were
Everybody I
happy
showed
about
that to,
photo.
female. They had a vagine. They said, "Look, if I look like that, I'd wear that too."
Good,
Right.
right?
Own it.
Own it. All kidding aside, have you seen the White House? Phenomenal.
It really is.
Phenomenal.
No,
She
that's
made that
stunning.
look gorgeous. Okay, let me tell you,
Fabulous.
gorgeous. All right.
Owned it.
So the other thing is along those lines, it's like with Victoria's Secret. Now they
Victoria.
Victoria.
Oh,
Okay.
is that like from Waverly Week?
Hey,
yeah.
Oh, the Victoria.
By the way,
yes,
you know
speaking of
Victoria's Secret?
Yes. Nobody knows her.
The creator is Victor. He's by the way.
boy.
Yeah, that's the
there's-
secret.
apparently-
Supposedly the company though now is racist. They are
What?
against all. They're homophobic. They're the whole nine
I
yards.
didn't hear that. I just heard that their show bombed and,
Yeah, because they made
people
Kendall
are tired
Jenner
of
the.
it's the Kardashian shit again.
Exactly.
Right.
They're
Okay.
everywhere. That's the proof of the Illuminati, bruh.
That's what we're
It's the
living on.
brainwash.
No, but seriously, think or MK Ultra, whatever. Is that where you're going? You have
Who?
no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Nope.
She's like, what the hell is that?
MK Ultra? What?
MK Ultra
Is that a
was
makeup
a.
brand?
It's a new beer.
It's the purse brand.
Have I told you enough about MK Ultra? You can explain it.
Sort of.
MK Ultra was an operation carried out by the CIA in
Okay.
the 60s, 50s, or 60s.
Is
I
this
think
like, you know,
that's where acid came
Area
from.
51? Oh,
No,
okay,
they
cool.
were people unknowingly
Right,
they
took
take
acid.
them into like sleep studies and stuff and gave them like 12 hits of acid without them knowing.
Nice.
When they were trying to, and then they did torture studies to brainwash people.
Okay. Well, I guess I have heard.
And
of
again,
some,
I've
obviously.
never been asked to sign up for one of those studies.
Aw.
Right? But yeah,
That you
basically
know
that's
of.
where that came from. So there's a theory or a idea that maybe the MK Ultra is still going on, where like Britney Spears,
Not related.
I
to
like
her.
how she is not a
Right.
conspiracy theorist. I love
She's
it.
like that. She was like very
At
quick
all.
to say, not related to Britney.
Not related.
Think about Britney Spears, Martin Lawrence, all of them. Guess what? They all snapped around the same time. There's a theory that the brain can't. What they do is they torture you.
I might have snapped, at a few moments in my life.
Exactly.
Too, so.
They torture you and put your crack your brain into fractions. So they torture you, then they're nice to you. See what I'm saying?
So
So
they
you get an
create it.
independence. So where you kind
Where
of
you start to like
you
the
have
torture.
split personalities almost. And when you see, like, for example, Nicki Minaj, she has the Barbie. Britney Spears, every time you saw her in her pink wig,
Miley?
she would always
Is
talk
this
in a
like
British
the same thing?
accent.
Right.
Is that a good example?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thought. And they all go off the deep end
They lose their stuff.
all go off the deep end around the same age. They think that the brain kind of, they have to, like, reset
So
it.
27 is their like
Yeah.
shit crazy.
It's over.
Think
now.
about what
Dude, I
happens.
barely remember 27.
But think about what happens in 27. Think about the 27 Club.
right.
Huh?
What's that? I missed it.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh.
All of
Everybody
You
who's
mean when
died
I
at
go,
Janis
27.
Joplin.
I missed it. I'm
No,
still
they're all
alive.
dead. Those are the
Got
people that
it.
die at 27.
Got it.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
I made it.
I made it.
Kurt
Didn't die,
Cobain,
didn't break
Janis
the
And how
rules.
old are you?
Joplin, Jimi Hendrix.
Not how old are you identifying as? How old are you actually?
Oh, shit. I'm 37 years old. I identify as a 37-year-old
Right.
male.
That's funny because I'll be 37 in 2 weeks, like officially.
Cool,
So
I didn't have to
that
ask.
Seems,
Awesome.
That seems normal.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and volunteer that
Thank you.
information.
Well played.
Well, you look good
Well
for a
played.
37-year-old.
Thank you.
No problem.
Genetics helps.
It does help. I wear
Strong believer.
Wranglers. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Farm
genetics,
life.
would you ever send in 23andMe? Would you ever do that? I don't give a
That's-
shit.
I'm
personally.
scared of it, dude.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
after
this
that
is,
guy
like,
in
a little too
California-
much.
the
Dude,
guy-
I don't want to know. Right?
Anybody else to know where my information
Well,
Right?
that too,
Like,
right?
So they
this
can
is-
make
See?
my Illuminati clone, or that guy in California who got tied to 20 murders.
See, I grew up in an era.
Oh, look, it wasn't
Have you
me.
heard about that shit?
So I grew up in an era where we got vaccinations at school.
I got
Did you?
Yes, actually, yeah, they did.
You
I
lined
remember
up at
doing
school.
I remember doing fluoride and spitting it into sink. I
Okay,
remember getting.
but you lined up at
yes,
school and they
yes.
gave you shots. Okay,
Yes.
did you do that or not?
No,
I don't
probably
remember.
not.
I'm Korean.
See, that's the conspiracy
for the
theory.
90s,
The
baby.
conspiracy theory that I actually believe in is I believe we were all chipped in the 60s and 70s and 80s when they were giving us our inoculations in school. They lined your ass up and they put that chip in you.
Inoculations.
An
I highly
I was gonna
doubt
say,
that because our
That sounds serious.
you're giving way too much credence to our government with your incompetent douchebags.
Now, I do think that I think that there was a lot of things the government had an effect, like you're saying, the 70s, 80s. There was a
You think they
lot of
created the
things
AIDS, bro?
going. Well, there's the whole AIDS thing, but even down to damn food and the genetic processing
Right.
and how they're feeding people, and we were the test babies,
We still are.
still are, always
Everybody,
are.
All right, I wanna
everybody
have-
just gets a new test.
Right.
Hey, NASA fanboy. I want to
this
ask
is where
her a question.
natural selection.
I want you to look me in the eye.
Got it.
Tell the truth.
What's
Nothing but the truth.
did we land on the moon?
Who the hell knows?
Are you serious?
Answer. I want to
No, I'm
know.
just kidding. I really do think. No, I do think that we did. I don't think that it's like made up.
See,
Fuck both
No,
of
I
us.
do.
not
I do
made up.
think. I don't think it's made up. I do think that we did, and I don't. I
Do you think
that's
there's
possible.
any chance that we didn't?
at this stage of the game? No.
no,
Really?
no.
I mean,
How do you
I
not
guess-
have any doubt?
I have zero doubt.
How the hell do you
Because I
have
was
zero
alive when
doubt?
it was going on, and I understand that the technology back then
Bruh.
was not like it is today,
Bruh.
where we could feed the minds of
Right.
all the hearts and minds of everybody
Of
out there.
everybody out
You're
there.
delusional, both of y'all.
600,000
delusional at
newspapers
times,
ran the
yes.
same story that day.
Yes!
Right.
Oh, don't you know they would
That's what I
have?
was gonna say, there's too
Absolutely.
many haters.
There was
If
a
it
real
was-
race going
They
on.
had
Right.
no idea.
Too many haters.
Y'all, bruh,
And
there's
I'm
zero
guessing-
doubt.
And I'm
Zero.
Guessing, and I'm guessing the Earth's flat, right?
No. Okay, that has zero credence.
Infinite.
What proof
I'm
do you
sorry.
have that they go to the moon?
It's a donut shape now.
I have no proof.
Look at it like a murder case, bruh.
history.
There's actual
Have you seen it?
no.
That's
don't
right.
even-
Lick
I-
my asshole.
I know we've been there before, but
Yeah. Ooh, guess what? We haven't been there since the 70s,
like he showed me a
Have
picture
we really
today.
not been back with a person since the 70s?
No.
We haven't.
Well, now
Like
that
I
you say
said-
that, and see again, it's just like, hold on, educate me a little more because I don't really care about
Okay.
the moon that much.
I'll do
Careful,
it.
He's
Educate
dangerous.
me a little more. Spit it out.
I'm gonna convert you, bro.
Go.
I'll have to bring
Okay.
my newspaper back.
Guess what? 6 months prior, or maybe not 6 months, within a year prior, we could barely get a damn rocket off. One, the lunar module, it was never successfully flown. It was flown once and almost killed Neil Armstrong.
Hey,
Don't you interrupt me.
I
I'll-
bet the condom didn't work the first time either.
Probably not. They use lambskin, you
Thank
dick.
God.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, boom. Okay, that had to go in effect. Two,
Now that we cleared that up.
two, all the telemetry data, you know what the telemetry data is? It tells you where the rocket is and when.
Right. That
All of
logistical
it
stuff.
was destroyed.
Right.
By destroyed means they taped over it.
It's just like emails.
Well, I mean, I was about to say, how many things have we? Whoops.
Right.
Daisy.
That's convenient. Like I said.
Just went away.
Okay, first off, the reason I brought up the fact that we could barely get a rocket up within a year is they said the reason we caught up with the Russians so fast is because we put so much money into it. If we put so much money into it, how come we had a shortage of tapes? That's that was their excuse. They
Because
asked
they
for.
didn't understand. It's
Bruh.
just like today. If you don't film everything,
She's seeing it. She's like,
No,
oh, that's
she's
excuses.
not.
Look,
No,
they asked
she's
them
trying
for.
to figure out
Which
how
are
full
like
of shit you
assholes,
really
but,
are.
I'm not full of shit. I'm giving you what happened. They asked them for the telemetry data. They said,
Right.
let us find it. 4 years passed. They go,
Is it
say,
like the black box of,
Exactly,
this is
But don't
exactly.
you think
unequivocal
though?
black
Hold
box.
on.
It's a miracle
Hold on.
when anybody has tape of anything spectacular.
No, that is what people say is the greatest of
Okay.
accomplishment of mankind.
Well, today I was sitting behind a car and a younger female jumped out of it and she shook her butt real fast outside of the vehicle.
It's called
and then jumped
twerking.
back in. I wasn't gonna say that word. I hate it.
Really?
So yeah, just because
Can you not
Is that a
twerk?
thing?
I don't want to twerk.
You don't
can
want
twerk.
to, or you
I'm
can't.
not about.
I have a
Tuesday.
voluptuous butt, so
You
I can twerk.
all day long.
I can.
and I will not throw dollars at you. So
Screw you.
I gave you
I
20
don't
bucks.
have any.
Thank you.
So
I gotta pay the bills,
I might
bro.
have like a quarter in here. I'll throw at you. That might hurt though. So no, I it's kind of like that. I remember I was like, damn, why do I never have my phone out, like able to record this stuff?
Right,
when
and
this
you
happens?
see so many people that get all the crazy footage, and you're
And I'm
like,
like,
just give me that one
never.
viral video where I can make a couple $1 million
I've
and just
seen
relax.
so much stuff that would be like $1 million. I mean,
But
like,
see, to me, it's like that. I don't think in the day and age that they were going, gosh, you know,
We
this is
should
the most
record this to
monumental thing
prove
out
it.
there. Let's record it all. Now,
Are you
today,
kidding me?
No, dude.
well, it was kind of a lot of hype then. So I agree with that. I mean, we've made movies on movies on movies on. I mean, you know.
Look, listen. And it was
might be,
every Apollo mission. They have zero telemetry data. Not the first one. Every one of them. Defend that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Look,
Hey,
I get it.
We got Tang
You
out
know
of
how
it.
I am. I'm okay. Look, she doesn't know. I'm the worst conspiracy theorist on this planet.
Never.
Because I never have my own theory. I can entertain.
You just
the-
like to argue then.
yes.
Okay.
I like
See,
no.
you're-
I
He
It's
would have been an
okay.
excellent attorney.
I was going to say,
Listen.
they say that that's good for attorneys, but
all
it's not.
bullshit
It's-
aside, he argues with me, but everything I bring up makes him think, and he has
Well, and maybe that is-
borderline
it's making
converted to
people
a
think.
conspiracy theory
To
because
some degree.
I don't jump on the effing
Well, and I'll
reptilian
say that there-
aliens.
yes, I was going to say, there's some things that are just a little too much where I go, okay, that's just a crock of shit.
I
I'm
go on
sorry.
stuff that has either
But if there's
circumstances.
fact behind it, that you can obviously, you know
Boom.
what? I am a proven. I will say this: I am a walking fact behind that whole process from the '80s all the way up until now, where I've watched food. I've watched it literally wreck my life. I've watched doctors that say,
You talking
"Hey,
about food, you say?
oh yes,
Yeah.
All the stuff they add into
holy
it and
crap,
stuff?
Yes, wreck my life.
What do you think
Um,
about that? That
And I did the research, and I answered the questions, and I
It's
told
effed
doctors,
up.
you know what? I'm just gonna
look
back
at me.
off.
Look at me. I don't know why I keep telling you. Look at me.
Why
Look,
did
y'all
you-
look at me.
look at
I've
me.
got eyes
See,
on
that's
you.
all
Look
it
at it.
takes. That's all it takes.
It does.
Look,
Seriousness.
all
But
you
it
got to do
does.
is
You
do
educate
research, and
yourself,
guess what?
And you step outside of that box for a minute and think, you know
Look,
what?
I'm about to sound like a loony bin right now, but literally, this is all it takes. Okay.
It's education.
Pay attention, folks.
Exactly. Anything.
Josh is coming out. Pay
Uh-oh.
attention, folks.
I suck dick sometimes. I'm just kidding. No, and literally, look, it's good dental.
So they
It's good
say.
for my teeth enamel. Anyway, all kidding aside, all it takes is. Did it get quiet in here?
Yeah, we're waiting to hear about
That
your
20 seconds of quiet.
I know it's great.
Your
I love it.
Blitzky.
My nipples are percolating. Anyway, all it takes is research into anything. And you turn it to a conspiracy theory. Guess what? You find out what you know isn't what they
I
say.
guess that's true though, because everything. I think there's all those. Little
All it takes is you to do some research, bro.
Well, no, I think it's our inner like you want to go, really? Okay. Everybody goes, well, what if?
Well, there's
forgot-
always two perspective views, though. I mean, you could literally take one person and walk through a room, and both people would observe two different things. I don't care
So
which way you
is
go.
there
Life is
that-
all about
Well, for
perspective.
me,
It is
Yeah,
perspective.
that is good.
well, for me, I was kind of in a way closed-minded. Then you kind of got me thinking about some things. Is there that event out there, whether it be like the Kennedy assassination, the moon landing?
It's all
or
connected,
and
bro.
or 9/11, and there's something
things
in
were
you that
easier to
says,
be hid
are
those
we
times,
really
too.
being told the real story or the true
No.
story? Are we given
Nobody's
all of
ever-
the
What
facts?
have I been
Heck
saying
no.
ever since the last data dump of the JFK files?
Nobody
You
ever
learn
gets the real
nothing.
story.
Nothing new. Nothing new in that
Somebody
data
knows
dump.
the real story.
Of
Do you think
course.
the last tie just died?
Possibly.
I mean,
George Bush.
Possibly.
Because he was in the
I know.
CIA, then he goes, oh, it must have been another George Bush.
There was people.
Right.
There's probably people that still know that will
Well,
never
look,
ever tell. And that's
I
just the
read
way it
about
is.
1,500 documents.
That sounds painful.
right?
Well, it's not as impressive as you think, because a lot of them are like formalities where like, okay, this
Was it
is
for fun?
This is a header for this stuff.
Right.
And then it shows you actual docs. I kind of scrolled through them.
Right.
I didn't learn
Yes.
nothing, but what I did learn is
He learned nothing in 50. Everybody heard that
1,500
here.
pages later, I learned
1,500
nothing.
documents. He learned nothing.
well, a lot of them literally are just
Kids make sure
nothing. It's just bullshit. Just bullshit. And then
It's
the,
just rambling.
the good shit is all redacted.
So you jump to the last.
You literally
paragraph of
learn
every
nothing. But what
article.
I did learn, and like I said, the tin foil started growing through my scalp, is I saw a connection. I saw it.
of all of it together.
All
See,
of it together. Just
to me-
think about every main thing that's happened in American history. From
Why is it just in America these conspiracies happen?
There are probably other
well,
places.
they probably
that
other places
hasn't
we
gotten
just
there yet.
don't know.
Is it
Given
because
time.
we're a bunch of sheep?
The winner writes the history.
They probably
books.
keep their stuff under. You know,
There is
wraps.
conspiracy theories, like the Napoleon complex, where it's a short person, right?
I had
Oh
that.
yeah.
You know, he was an average
I
man
had
height,
I've
that.
known
No, I
quite
had
a-
that.
I've known quite.
but
a
it's a
few of
it's a
those.
it's a
Genetic.
farce.
Oh, he was actually a normal.
He was
size
average
5'11".
man.
He was
The
like
average
5'11"
height back
or
then was
5'10" or
yeah.
5'10".
And I've also heard that Lincoln
5'8", I
was
think.
Lincoln
5'8",
wasn't that
5'8",
tall.
Whatever.
Like
Screw Lincoln, that racist son of a bitch.
right?
Also, another false. He didn't love America. His right hand man asked him, "So now that we'd won the war, what are you going to do with all the black people? Are you going to make them equal?" And he's like, "I will never be equal with them." He was going to ship them back, and then he got assassinated. Think about what that would have done for Africa. Think about all the trades, and everything that the slaves have learned.
Well, there's always two sides.
True.
Brought them back
happen.
to Africa. Imagine how much that would have built up Africa. Anyway, I'm going to go back to.
Instead-
I'm going back to where I was.
Every negative
I don't
has
remember
one.
where I was, so I'm going to keep pointing at you.
Keep pointing
And tell
because
him to
that's
look
how
at
we
you.
do things around. Look at me.
Look at
me.
you.
Look at me
Point
now.
at you.
Fabulous.
No. Shit, I forgot.
No, we're talking about the fact that conspiracies are.
Oh.
Well, a lot of
The
it's
temple
just-
of that rolling through my head. I found a reoccurring fact. Starts in end of war. Think about everything that happened. That core group of people who ran the Central Intelligence Agency, all the intelligence agencies, like Hoover and all that. End of World War II. Guess what you found out in the last data dump in the JFK files? Hitler didn't die. Hitler didn't commit suicide. He was in Venezuela. The evidence to benefit evidence
So
they
evidence to credit that was if you go down there, there is roughly 60 to 100 communities where the primary language is German in Venezuela.
Oh, like it's the boys from Brazil.
There is hundreds of
It's that thing that
thousands,
he sent a bunch of
hundreds
kids down
of
there.
thousands of people in Venezuela or in South America where their primary language is German.
Yes, it's because that's where he sent
Well,
the boys
and
from
they ran
Brazil.
from,
It
too.
w- his
Right.
his
Don't worry.
experiment.
Don't make a comment because you might look dumb.
No, his experiment was to send and make the ultimate race being blonde hair, blue eyed, white male.
That might be. Or what about how about this? Hoover spent over $2 to $8 million
vacuum
after
cleaners.
his death looking for Hitler. Or how about this? The body that they said
What
was
did he
Hitler,
have?
who was in Russians' control. The Russian had the remains. Actually came out and said, "Okay, it's actually this is a female's remains."
Okay, so but
Just saying.
but really,
Jake
but really,
sees our soul.
That's
but
just
why?
that.
But why? But the real question is why?
Apparently, they allowed him to live to stop the spread of communism in the South America, so we didn't have that flank on the bottom. Secondly,
So do you in all real
Hitler, they had a picture in the
do
file.
you feel
that was
like
fucking
Hitler's
Hitler.
hanging out with like
No, he's dead.
Jim Morrison, Michael Jackson?
Bruh, they had a picture of him in those files. He was alive
Holographic.
10 years prior to his death.
I'm just
He
saying.
was alive.
10 years prior to
This
his
is
death,
fact.
alive?
So was I. Did you know that?
Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. How
10
about
years
this?
prior to my death, I was alive.
Look,
I was
bruh.
going to say, I don't know when I'm going to die, so.
And I'll let you know
Don't
when
worry.
that happens.
Don't worry about it. I'll show you.
No,
You can lick
I'm
my
not
asshole
supposed to.
in a good Christian way. Okay. Anyway, so the Hitler, and that was just one. How about we go into, let's see, the Gulf of Tonkin incident. You know what the Gulf of Tonkin incident is?
I have so much to learn.
Gulf of Tonkin incident was the single reason we got into Vietnam.
Was that
And
it?
That's
one
The
the only
reason?
single,
reason.
the single
The
reason.
only
Guess
one.
what? It ended up
That
not
would
even
make
being
for
a
a great
happen.
movie.
Apparently, Vietnam attacked us on 2 separate occasions, our ships. It never happened.
Never happened.
Lyndon Johnson, and I quote, has been quoted saying, "You wanted a war? Here's your effing war."
Well,
Boom,
we all
signed
know
off
that
on it.
quote.
Lyndon Johnson's a racist asshole. You also find that from the
I was
files.
going to say, so you
He was a
probably
KKK
is
member.
Was he a favorite of yours because he's an asshole?
Apparently, I honestly think
So do
he
you-
killed JFK.
So do you think we're on the verge of war now?
No.
No?
No, we're
Not
never
even-
on the verge of. No one's gonna f with the United States of America.
You don't think
Look,
so?
I don't listen to music, and I'm not kidding when I say that. I listen to stuff.
You listen to a lot of
Stuff.
education.
Is that what we're calling it?
Is that-
I fall
I
into
get
rabbit
shit.
holes because I don't take things the way they
Well,
are.
Rabbit holes can be scary sometimes. You do have to tunnel out.
I find myself. I wait,
Especially the big ones.
but I think I don't look at one source and go with it.
Right. Well,
I
again,
research.
there's multiple pathways.
I don't take.
perspectives.
But I think that's what separates me from everyone else. Everyone else is either biased in one
Well,
way.
you're
and
giving
that,
people a benefit of a doubt, and I do that. I give people
I do.
a benefit
Bam.
of a doubt,
That's
and
the
I
key.
I do.
give something. Okay, prove me wrong, or I'll prove you right.
Yeah,
or
but don't you feel
know.
like there's those times though that you even for you, the conspiracy guy, and I would assume for you too.
right, but I
that-
look at things.
No, that you actually look
rationally.
at and you
It's
go,
a
wait a
rational,
minute,
logical
wait a
thought
minute,
process.
I'm too
Okay.
I
smart.
want you to look
for
at this picture right now.
Right, I'm too smart for this. Okay, I know damn well that
Look
this
at
happened or
this. Look
this
at
didn't
this.
happen.
Stop talking
Right.
right now. Look at that.
Is that Penn and Teller?
I love that.
Microfilmed June 26, 1963. That's when the file was. This was in 1955. That picture was taken in 1955. Hitler killed himself in April of 45. That's 10 years.
Did he
After
kill
his
himself, or
There's
was he
a-
blown up by
Not before.
other people?
Now, he killed himself in the bunker.
Depends on what you believe.
That was the story. What do you
I just
tell
think
you?
he got-
Now you're
Lord.
starting a conspiracy within a
See,
conspiracy.
honestly, I think he just got really messed up because he was apparently like a heroin addict, and he probably just
No, meth.
Or
It was
was
meth. It was
or-
meth.
I
It was
don't know. He
meth.
was shooting something up, and I think he just got way too, and they just hauled him off. Like
No.
he was dead, and
No.
he woke up in Venezuela. And
There's still a conspiracy
There you go.
that Antarctica
That works.
is off because there's the Fourth Reich is
It's
still
moving towards us, right?
Well, if you go in Africa, there's still people who say that they're like, you know how like urban legends or they say like, oh, this is gonna happen, like prophecies. They say when shit hits the fan or something happens, the Fourth Reich is gonna rise out of the ground. This is what Africans say. It's like their prophecy,
This is their whole prophecy.
Right,
from
right,
their
right.
Zombie
side.
Nation.
and that comes
I was
from
gonna
like
say, this is like the whole
Right.
prophecy.
Not Zombie Nation.
But
That's
it's a
hey,
similar.
which was a great movie.
it goes into the
Fairly.
theory of like that there's Nazi bases in Antarctica. Because what happened after World War II?
Possible.
What's the general? What's the guy? MacArthur? Not MacArthur. Who's the
Patton?
dude? Patton went down there and went full fledged and got attacked and they had to retreat. Who the hell was that?
Run away.
No, that is documented fact, bruh. I know you're. I brought her in for a damn. Don't judge me.
No judgment.
don't
I
judge.
assure you, because if nobody's gonna judge
Okay,
my
okay.
shit show.
We're gonna get into
I'm-
something else. Let
I'm
me finish this.
quirky
Let
in
me
my
finish
own
this so
way.
we can go out. I forgot where we were going.
He forgot.
Anyway,
Sure.
no, okay. So
Sure.
we got on that, and then we got the Gulf of Tonkin, right? And then we got
Tonkin, right.
JFK
A
assassination.
great name.
This is all the same people, right?
Same thing.
Think of everything that happened with under their reign and how there's been controversy through it all.
The
And
connection, in other words.
Right. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the connections were where all the things that are conspiracy related, they give you just enough information to where they can keep you in, but not enough. And you can question it, but you can't confirm it. Don't interrupt me.
In other
I'm almost
words,
done.
you
say,
Don't. I'm almost
here's
done.
a little, and then
Did you
but not
sleep
enough.
through history class? I'm curious.
Or was your history teacher a coach?
What are you talking about?
No, I mean
He
no,
was, but look my asshole.
No,
So we
don't
didn't do a lot.
misunderstand that. Okay, I'm just saying, like, are you a history buff?
What did I just tell you?
I like history.
Hold on.
I wouldn't say I'm a history
I know where you're
buff,
going with this.
but
I know where
like
you're going with this. What I say,
My husband was.
the winners write the history books. You don't think anything? How
I
come
agree.
time out. How come in
I like
American
that. The
history
winners write
we
the
are always the heroes? I guarantee you go in any other damn
Because we're
country,
winners.
We're not the heroes.
we are an asshole.
Of course
Right.
we're
We are the
Sure we are.
assholes.
Of course.
But don't interrupt me. I'm almost done.
I like that.
Okay, we got the.
We should own it. We're assholes.
We are assholes. No one can
why
F with
we're
us.
superiors because we're
We
basically
spend over
just assholes.
$600 billion
Technically.
on the military yearly.
Because
No one
we're
can F
assholes.
with us.
I like
So you
it.
got that,
Check.
the Gulf of Tonkin, to then JFK assassination, the moon landing, the MLK assassination,
I mean, let's start a Cuban Missile Crisis.
That's
everything-
all of
everything
it.
else is
9/11.
all of it.
9/11.
9/11's a different group of people.
That's
I
a
can't
whole
use that
nother-
You think?
in this argument. No, I'm saying that
You're
was
right. There
all.
was a lot in that time period that was questioned from
9/11
the
was
JFK
maybe they
days
took it
to-
from their book because prior to 9/11 they wrote a book on a new world order and they said what you would need to
Right.
get America behind you is a Pearl Harbor type event.
of
I
event.
forgot to mention Pearl Harbor. There
I
was
was gonna
also
say,
a conspiracy saying they knew
just
a
had to-
month
yeah.
ahead of time that they was,
That was going down. I
I'm
agree.
done. I'm done with the conspiracies. Go ahead with whatever you're gonna say.
No, my thought process on it all, it's like, even though you say it's different, okay, with 9/11, do you believe it was do you remember where you were?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was 19.
Where were you?
Okay, I was running hotels at the time, so I was walking through the lobby of a hotel.
So there's TVs,
Yeah, everywhere.
and it's on.
yeah, and
Okay.
everybody's standing there staring in disbelief. Yeah.
Was there any moment during that time that you stopped and went, gosh, maybe this was planned? Or
right. Never.
See, to me, it wasn't either. Okay?
Never.
See, it's that same mentality and that same
Actually,
feeling.
yeah, and honestly, and I can say that I couldn't imagine because if you are 10 years younger than me, that experience would be different. You know, I mean, I know that there's kids that were 10, 11, 12 years old that their parents were vastly affected by those things, and they, were traveling after that. They were gone. You know, it changed a lot of lives. But as a 19-year-old at the time, yeah, there was no question of did somebody set this up. It was
It's what happened.
We're like raise your flag, and we're all in. And
Right, it
it did
worked.
create I've never seen our nation probably more together.
Right.
Than,
That's the point.
because it was all one unification to hate.
What about Building 7?
Right.
What do you think about that? Once again, look, okay, hold on, time out. Just because this is close to heart, right? This is big. My dad, my whole family's Army, right?
Right.
I'm not being disrespectful,
Could we get a box? Could we get a box of tissues for Josh? He may get emotional
Is it
here.
time?
but
It's okay.
I want to define what I say is a conspiracy.
Will you tell me? Yes.
If literally anything is different than what they told us, it's a conspiracy. Am I right?
Well, if their point is to,
Okay.
yes, is to
In the narrative,
be
literally anything. If they
transparent,
say
yes.
this fell down because I farted and
And somebody better
and the
know.
wind from it blew down, if anything else happened and they knowingly knew it and they told us something different, that's a conspiracy. What do you think about Building 7?
Well, honestly, I don't know a lot about it. So
Do you know
that's
anything No, don't
honestly,
beat around the
know,
bush.
and
Not a
so
lot of people.
I don't know. So I mean, that's one of those.
Do you know anything about Building
I was
7?
gonna say that's not something.
How many buildings fell down, not including the Pentagon, in New York City? How many buildings fell down, in your knowledge?
Most people would
Don't
say-
add the third one because I'm bringing it up.
You said don't include the Pentagon.
Don't include the Pentagon. Before I just said this because you're obviously thinking there. Okay, there's
Okay,
maybe
1, 2.
another one.
There's 1, 2. There's the Pentagon. There's the field. I'm going right.
Okay, you're missing Building 7. Building 7 is the smoking gun on everything.
Okay. So
Building
don't.
7 is a World Trade Center 7, right? Wasn't hit by plane. There's 2 hit by plane, right?
Right.
There's been 3 steel structures that were brought down primarily due to fires. All right, we'll give you the jet fuel. Okay, we'll give you the jet fuel.
Okay.
It didn't reach the temperature to melt steel, but I can go with okay. It got hot enough to weaken the structural integrity, and then
Right.
somehow equally and fell into its own purpose. Building 7 though caught on fire due to debris. It's not near. It's a few blocks away, right? Building 14 or 16 was the actual CIA's hub, their secondary base outside of Langley, Virginia, right? Well, I don't know if y'all remember what happened on September 10th. Do you remember what happened September 10th? Do you remember what happened on September 10th?
We were prepping for vacation, so.
Donald Rumsfeld got in front of Congress and had to tell him kind of what happened now that we can't account for $21 trillion.
Right.
He went up and said there is about $2.5 trillion that we can't account for.
Missing
Missing in the annual budget on September 10th.
So
September 11th happened. That building got hit. And guess what? That was a CIA's boom. Okay, right? It just there's literally media footage of them saying from the guy who had the building said, "Well, we just had to pull it. You had enough loss. We just had to pull it." Meaning they had to pull, like just demolish it, right? Because the fires were out of control. I heard this about a month ago, and it was if one building was wired to blow, they all were.
But don't you find it's kind of odd that every conspiracy theory technically involves the government in some way, shape, or form?
Well, that's, I mean, I think
what
that's the
evidence-
way to, like,
I wanna-
organize, you're talking about organized ability, power, money, the things behind it. I mean, I think, even, you know what, I went through, even the financial crisis, the whole, let's even go back to 2004. I mean, 2006, God, I was in the financial industry at the time. If you haven't watched, Wolf of Wall Street or any of this, I mean, this stuff is just,
I love it. All right.
Yeah,
riddle me this.
There's always, I think, room for people hide. They don't want things to come out.
Riddle me
right.
this,
there's always
Chris.
something.
I'll riddle you.
What evidence do you have that the government's out actually there to benefit us? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, no, I don't.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, the government as a whole, I don't feel like they're out there to benefit us. I feel like
Do you-
they're out there to benefit themselves.
Then where's your question?
Oh, no. Don't miss
Where's your
the
question?
I mean, most people are there to benefit themselves, no matter where they are.
It's a
right?
system benefit.
Yeah.
It's a system that's inevitably designed to be corrupt.
Agreed.
A congressman has to make deals in certain ways to get jobs for his little district.
Right.
Think
All
about that.
money. Which
Think
is
about
powered by
that's
relationships.
one
Right.
congressman in one simple little situation. Think about that in a broad term of things.
Agreed.
And then it
Billions.
compounds on itself. And then you got the Clintons, boom, 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 who are on top of all of that. I brought this point up to a person I work with. Look at all the shit that Hillary Clinton got away with that any other American would have gone to jail with
You and I would be in prison.
instantly.
Absolutely.
I said, look at all the shit she just got away with, and she's not even president. Imagine if
Right.
she was the president of the United States. That is terrifying.
And I'm sure that there's some rationalization in somebody's mind of why it was okay to
Bruh.
withhold or do, or, and that's always it. It's the perspective view of.
Look, I would suck anyone's
You're
shoy twang.
he's on it tonight. You're
If
very
anyone who can tell me and look me in the eye and say that zero of the allegations against the Clintons are true and
no
mean
doubt.
it,
Nobody.
No doubt.
zero of them, not
And
all the way
mean it.
back to his governor at Arkansas. If you could look at me and say none of them are true,
Ouch.
I will literally get my knee
So
pads out.
do you feel like, though,
No dress needed.
is that something we'll ever know the answer to?
it
Not even
it might help them get ready for it.
Is that something we'll
Just
ever
let your
know the
lipstick
answer to,
on.
though?
I do have a flunkshore's booty. I told you about that. What?
You think we'll ever know the answer to that, though?
Maybe.
I mean,
I doubt it, but maybe.
If it ever comes out, I think America would be shocked.
Maybe. What do you think about the ties? Look, I didn't mean to bring you in here for a conspiracy episode.
But here we are nonetheless.
And
You're
here we
learning.
are.
You're learning. What do you think about their
Being
ties to
educated.
children? You have child. You have
I do.
children.
I have child. Yes, I have
Children.
You have children.
Yes. God love them. all.
So I'm not bringing this to like guilt you because this is
Don't.
terrifying. I look.
We're both
I,
parents. You can't guilt a
Easily
parent.
guilty.
I can't wait to be a dad. I really can't. Like
It's really fun. Actually, we've
I'm
had
a
some
namesake.
great stories of
I'm a namesake.
torturing our kids. Yeah. How are you? God bless.
torturing. Speaking of torturing, that's kind of where I'm going. In a literal sense.
It's
of
like your
things.
parental right of like, how much can I embarrass you?
I'm going to the Pizzagate.
Pizzagate.
You familiar? They crushed it.
We have a Pizzagate.
You know what Pizzagate is?
No.
Okay, you know the Hillary Clinton
You know what you
emails.
need to do?
Pizzagate. Okay, that Pizzagate.
That
I thought we were
Pizzagate.
talking about like really
Where-
Gate, and I'm like, where is that?
Are you familiar at all? At all?
familiar with Pizzagate at all? No, not
Other
really.
than the fact that
I've
it's
heard
crazy.
Other than I've heard the term, on some media.
Do you want to
crap
get
that I
into it? Do we
watch.
want to get into
No,
it?
we can push it for another time.
Do
Is
we?
this going to be Pizzagate next time?
We can.
We've gone over it, and it was one of our best episodes. But
I mean, you can roll with it.
It's
I go deep into it because it's scary. Like, it's legit.
Keeps it scary. Huh?
Well, just getting into just the ties. Everyone says it's so ludicrous that can't happen, but like, let's just go off the
Anything
facts.
can happen, let's be
the
real.
facts on the convicted pedophiles that the Clintons are connected to.
Now,
That's the scary part.
that's kind of
wouldn't
freaky
doubt.
if you think about it, though.
Right. I don't even get into theories. We're going into facts on the
Just sheer
directly
facts.
connected to.
How are they connected? Are we talking working relationship?
We're literally saying that they worked with
Okay. They hired him.
Anthony
They made-
Weiner.
Oh, the Wiener guy, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's Aberdeen.
What are the odds of
What
that?
are the odds of Wiener?
Of a guy named Weiner.
Epstein, who Clinton went with. And Clinton himself is obviously a sexual predator.
Right?
I think I heard about
I
Monica.
did not have
You read
sex
about
with
that?
that woman.
I
I
think
did
I
not have
remember
sexual
Monica
relations.
back-
I smoked
with
it, but I
that
did
woman.
not inhale.
I didn't
Don't even
have
get.
that. How did I-
Yeah,
didn't
there's
sound
so
like
much
that.
shit that goes with the Clintons, man. I told her, I was
It's a
like,
lot.
I don't understand how she's running for president.
And,
Like-
and to this day, he's sitting back going,
I look like a damn crypt creeper, but whatever. He's scary as shit now.
People seem to. I mean, it's like, do people really like him, or is that just like made up?
I don't know. I mean,
Because it seems like
the
there's
cat
this,
can play a
like-
hell of a saxophone.
That's what I'm saying. I think people are
Other than
blinded
that,
by a saxophone.
they wanted
ability.
to.
Hey,
Like,
did-
I was just thinking, like, what do I like about him? Oh, he can play saxophone.
He
Who
play
can?
sax. He went on
Bill Clinton.
MTV.
Yes, back in the, he went back on.
And then
MTV,
you're like,
he,
okay.
killed
Did he
it.
woo you?
Yes.
Did you find him more attractive?
No, I didn't find him attractive at all. I just
Did he go-
found him more likable. I was like,
Right.
ew. He
The
had like
epic-
kind of a. It was like, oh, he's cool.
I'd smash. That's what I would
No,
say.
Right.
not smash.
That's what
We
I
were
would
not-
say. In a
no
good
smash.
Christian way. Calm down.
I was like 14. There was no.
Oh,
Right.
never mind.
Ugh.
I like my president. Hey, third grade, we had a
Yeah.
mock draft. Not mock draft.
Mock race.
election.
A mock draft. What did you win? What place?
Mock
did you-
election, and I voted
What
for
round?
Clinton.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right?
Like, this guy.
I used let's see, George Washington and Dan Quayle was my third grade. I ran third
Quayle.
grade. And I had a poster. Yes, I had a poster, and it was like I had some slogan where I was like, George is to Bush, like, you know, a bird is to quail, vote for me. I mean, it was some terrible slogan.
Isn't it funny, though, how
You know,
this
this was our teaching of
SGA,
politics
like when you're in
then,
school,
yes.
how different politics seem, and you grow up thinking, well, the politics work in this particular way is
Right.
what they teach us in school,
Right.
and then you wake up one day and go, wait a minute, that is
Wait,
not
this-
how it's happening.
No,
at
no,
all.
no, 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 no.
Back,
No, no.
turd sandwich. Back to South Park.
Baby,
They had
it's
it
cold
right.
out.
Good reference. Baby, it's cold
It's cold
outside.
outside. Santa.
All right, I got into
Yep.
conspiracy mode.
You're on it.
I apologize.
Josh is a living conspiracy.
No, I jump on stuff that's
I
like
think-
got documented proof, bruh.
He's and
I
everybody
keep
out
saying
there,
bruh, and I'm not a douchebag, I promise.
but he's a passionate dude.
You got it down.
He is.
Who's passionate?
Josh is.
Oh, of course. Very passionate. Well,
Well, it's just common sense to me. It
well,
just
it's
makes
always
sense to
common
me.
sense when you can open your eyes and see things for what
Outside
they
the
actually
box.
Are outside of the box. Yeah.
I think
Well, I think
national
that's the
pride
problem,
is a
ultimately.
big blinder.
I don't think it's just national pride. I think it's the ultimate problem with society today.
And we can't
is
know
where
everything. It's just too much.
people want to believe something and they're so caught up in what they want to
Yeah.
believe, and it doesn't matter which
Or-
side you're on. Okay,
And that's okay too.
it is
It
to
is.
some. See, I kind of in
Some
a way
of
I
it is
kind of I'm
okay.
okay with it too.
Some
Okay,
of it is okay to
because if
believe.
you don't have
Yeah.
something to believe in, what are you doing?
Right. What are we doing
Right.
here?
And that's
Right.
kind of where I said, like, my wife wants to live in an ignorant bliss. I
See, I
tried.
love that.
Ignorance is
No,
bliss.
I respect that so much. I want to be just like
I
that.
can't
I
do
wish,
it.
I do wish there was times where I'm like, dang, I really wish I could have like
not
done
known that.
because it was so much.
Remember,
easier when
you
I
were
didn't know.
15, 16 years old,
Right.
and you were worried about where you were going that night.
You
and
had
what you were gonna
nothing.
wear.
I didn't
Look.
worry if like my deodorant was going to give me lumps in my
Nobody-
armpit or,
right?
You know.
Look, you always see the stereotypical movies where people living in the past are like, oh, high school is the whatever. Literally, the only thing I miss from high school is the lack of responsibility.
Right?
I had one job. Go
You
to
had
school, be
nothing.
Make the
awesome.
grade.
You
Other
have
than
this-
that,
Be awesome.
You have this distorted view of like what matters,
Life
but
is
you
gonna be
literally
so
have
great
not
out
made
there.
a damn decision.
right?
Right.
But would you do it different now? If you knew what you know now, would you go back and do it different? I had a pretty good
There's a
time
bear
in
shit in
school.
the woods.
I was going to I loved high
I had a
school.
pretty good time in school.
I
You know,
did.
so
I would admit, you know how my.
So,
I got
I
hit
mean-
by a
I
train.
didn't love ninth grade when I got beat up. That sucked.
Who
But
beat you up?
I had like 50 girls jump me in the lunch.
50?
Yeah.
You were.
My
Dang.
jaw was dislocated.
I have to say that she must
You
have
were
pissed some
oddly.
people off.
Yeah, right? What did you do?
Actually, I didn't do really anything other than ask people if they knew who somebody was in a picture and a girl.
The hell's your problem, dude?
I know. And then somebody
Right?
threw an onion ring at me.
I'd
and
have
I was
kicked your
like-
ass too.
And
You
after
shouldn't
the
do
onion
that.
ring, it was just everything was flying.
And then I said something I shouldn't have and turned around. That was my big mistake.
Yeah,
Never
turning around's the
turn
problem.
around.
Keep
Never
walking.
turn around.
Keep
I should have
walking.
said it. I just should have never turned around.
What did you say?
She
What did you
said-
say? What did you say?
I don't want to repeat
Oh,
what I
oh
What
said.
did you say?
I know what she said. She said, "Oh
How bad
no,
was
you
it?
didn't."
I said, hey, girl, hey. No, I didn't say that.
Oh no, you
No,
didn't.
I
it bad?
probably said things that my mother would not be proud of.
Oh, was it a cuss word?
No.
It's just not nice.
I don't really, yeah, it wasn't nice. It was not a nice thing to say.
I got detention once from getting punched in the back of the head.
You
I
probably
learned my
deserved
lesson.
it.
I'll say
Well,
that.
guy, okay, he had a speech impediment.
I
right?
beat a kid with a drumstick one time.
The hell's wrong with you?
Exactly. And that's exactly what I said. I said,
An
what's wrong
actual
with you?
an actual
I didn't
drumstick
know
or
it
like
died.
a drumstick?
No. Oh, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Pebbles.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna name any names, but he was talking shit. We were in PE playing basketball. He was talking shit.
Is he
So I
listening?
was I could have easily went up to the layup, right? But he was talking shit. So I went behind the back to pass it, but I really just wanted to nail him right in the stomach. And nailed him right in the stomach. He punched me in the back of the head, and I go, "Why don't you learn how to talk before you punch people in the head?" And I got detention.
For talking.
For talking, running your
Right?
mouth.
I'm
Right.
like, bruh.
See, that's been my problem all my life is I don't know when to shut up.
Me too.
That's true.
My mouth
Okay.
has got me in more trouble than anything I've ever done.
Yeah, I umpire with you. I understand that.
It is what
She's
it is.
watched me through
It is what it is.
15, 20 years
Look.
now. So yeah, you'd agree.
Do any of your children play sports?
Actually, my daughter just made her JV softball team.
Well done, well done.
And she was on. Yeah, we did volleyball this year. She did that.
So you've watched her play softball,
No, it's-
correct?
yeah.
I doubt this is her first year to play
Actually,
softball.
I swear. Look, I'm that mom that was like, "No, you're not doing organized, but I ain't got time for all this." And no, my kid went out there and beasted it and made her JV softball team.
Sad.
She's in there with the pencil. That's
And I'm
my
like,
baby.
okay, so we got to do this thing where balls are going to be flying at my head, and I'm going to be in the bleachers. Like, oh God.
Then you have to get out there
I
and
wasn't
throw with
ready.
Yeah, I remember
I
the
wasn't
days when
ready.
balls were flying at my head.
Right?
Yeah. No.
I really am going to come up with a good invention. I think that has a shield for people like
Look,
me that
Any,
balls just
you
don't
hear
fly.
people heckling the umpires, right?
Oh yeah, well my
This
grandmother.
bro doesn't. He don't.
That was my grandmother.
he don't
I
mess
pulled
with
one
it.
time.
No, we heckle back.
So
He'll
we-
stop
we
the
had
whole
some
damn
games.
game. He'll go,
Perfect.
look, stop,
I
turn
got
up.
time.
dad.
I got time.
I got time. He'll go talk to the, and I'm just like, Jesus, man, I want to go home.
I'm gonna put you with my dad then. We'll get you a shirt.
That's him.
section.
Me, I just
Let me get
take
you a
it.
shirt.
Oh no, yeah, Josh says he takes it, but he has
See,
like
I'm not non-confrontational.
Josh
okay.
has the ultimate comeback of any umpire I have ever
What
seen
What are you talking about?
this past season at the park.
Which
Josh
one?
looks at the coach and says,
Which one?
He stops. He says, before the game even
Oh,
starts.
okay.
Josh
Let me
goes,
tell you. I forgot about that. Okay, it was All-Star tournament. It was Clanton.
Client.
Frickin' Clanton.
Clanton.
They're pissing me off. They were just arguing about all kinds of bullshit. Well, before the game comes, I go, coaches,
I got time. Everybody
time.
right here in front of me.
the game
now.
technically hadn't started, but it kind of started.
Right.
I said, timeout. Coaches, come here. Look, I said, before anything, I don't want to hear any bitching. If I wanted to hear bitching, I would stay
stay
my
at
ass at home.
Yeah, that was my best line when I would cold call people, 10, 15 years ago, and that was still a thing. And
How would you start that conversation? Cold
usually
call.
it was like, oh, how do you hello? I know you.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
I know you don't want to talk to me, so we'll make this easy before you hang up. No, that was always the best way. It's just
How would you? What would be your cold call?
I
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna.
want to
I don't know if
answer
you
the
want me to
phone,
get
but
into how or why you were cold calling
it was
people.
miserable.
But
'Cause I had
how
to-
would you? What would be the number one reason, or how would you get them not to hang up? Because my ass is hanging up.
Probably the reasons that we're talking right now. I would just say the
Wait.
alcohol, whatever you were thinking.
Don't
it's
hang
like-
up.
No, I would go like, I'm telling you.
I have a
sir,
story to tell you.
I don't want to buy it either.
Just hear me out.
Please, God.
I know I don't want to buy anything either, right?
It was always like the look. I'm sorry. You got to understand that this is just as miserable for me.
Right.
Because now I'm calling
Look,
you in
buddy,
the middle of dinner, and
I feel your
I don't
pain.
want to answer the phone while I'm cooking, and my kid's screaming in the back, and and my husband's not home again. It's 8:00, and he's doing. I don't effing know. No, I don't want to do this either.
Do you ever do the
So
polar
let's
bear
just,
one?
let's just ride this out, and you say yes or no, and we'll move on.
How much the polar bear weigh? Do you ever use that one?
How much
I
is the
forgot.
polar
I
bear
forgot
weigh?
this.
Enough to
one.
break the ice. My
That's
name is
right,
Josh.
yeah.
How are you?
Right?
That was almost. Yeah, that's kind of not. That wouldn't work for me.
Look, reminds me of okay. Y'all are
Favorite call I ever made.
now that I know I'm not being disrespectful. Y'all are a little bit older than me, but
Rub it in.
so y'all don't know.
Wait a minute. What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm
We're
37.
smarter.
I'm 37.
Oh, that's what it means. You're right.
basically. So I don't know the life of Tinder.
See, she and I
right?
are going to get along just fine.
Famous.
You know the life of Tinder? You ever used
I've
Tinder?
heard. Oh yes, I've lived vicariously through Tinder.
Josh is a
with
Grindr guy.
coworkers. It's
Well,
fun.
that's
It cracks me up.
I almost said
I
something
had
really dumb. I almost said really dumb. I
never did-
used
I never
Tinder
did
back in the
Tinder.
day.
See, I never did Tinder. That
Right.
Was like,
You didn't
Last
have-
week when Josh was on Tinder.
Not last week.
not last week when he got married and then got on Tinder.
No,
That's how I roll.
I had look. You didn't have to use your mouth to talk to people. You just use stupid lines like, "Hey, you like dragons? Yeah, I like
Right,
dragons. I'll
right.
be dragging these nuts across your forehead."
My favorite. It's,
that work?
and they're all the same. No, they're all the
Okay,
same.
I'm like, wait,
Sometimes
did
it's-
it didn't work.
I
Well,
like
the girl that
beaches.
does work is one of the reasons I'm married right now.
Okay.
They're all the
That's
same,
what's
though.
out there.
That's where diseases come from.
Right.
I like Netflix and chill. I like walks, late afternoon walks on the beach. They're all the
It's
same,
rough
though.
out there.
It is.
I
It is.
have single.
I could not
girlfriends as well.
imagine being single anymore.
I'm so
I'd be
glad I'm not.
terrified.
It's scary. I hear stories and it worries me.
Even the idea of like doing the online dating thing blows my mind.
Well, I mean, you can be anybody you want to be,
Well, that's true. You get a chance to start over. There's no doubt about that.
right? I mean, you could be.
It's kinda
Hulk
freaky,
Hogan
though.
in a picture,
Right?
Photoshop it.
Well, see, that's the scary part, though. It's you're on the receiving end of that too. Oh
Right.
well, look, they look pretty
So
nice.
you go to a blind date and you
Right,
there's like
wait a
there's like
minute.
an entire terminology for this that
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
didn't know it existed, but yes, I had my Tinder queen that I would reference that she was like a pro level at this. That I have a friend that she
So you had this
literally-
alter ego.
No, this is not an alter ego. This is really one of my friends. And
Oh, I thought you were
named
talking
her.
about you.
I like to
Oh,
name
by the
my-
way, everybody,
no.
it's one of her quote friends.
Right, my friends, my alter ego, Tinder queen. No, Tinder
Everybody
queen.
has those friends.
Tinder queen. She used to, she literally could make money off of it.
That's
she
crazy,
was like,
though.
hey, I'm gonna go to dinner every night this week on some dude,
Right?
and this one's gonna stay at my house and pay me because I'm a boss. And she was
Right.
the Tinder queen.
That's
if
scary,
you had
though.
it, I mean, it wasn't even. It was just amazing.
Would
It's like-
if you were single, would you do it now?
Oh, God.
I mean,
You
now
know,
that you're older.
No, definitely not. No, I would hope no.
I
If
know-
I have to go to that level, then I'm.
See, I know all the young kids do it now.
I
But
think it's
my
because they don't know how to
understanding, though-
communicate. Like I know how to face talk.
So you're telling me you can accomplish more in 30 seconds on the phone than you can texting for an hour and a half?
I can do
Right?
text,
Because
and I
you can
do
communicate and talk to
face-to-face,
people.
Right. But it's becoming something that's taught. It's almost a learned thing, apparently.
Do you text well?
Unfortunately, I've had to.
See, I don't either.
I've had to
That
learn.
damn
Actually, I
that
text
damn
terrible.
spell
I do
correct
text-
is such a problem, right?
I duck everything. I don't know.
I look at it and go send and go, oh my God, did I send that?
Sometimes. Usually I don't. Usually I type it out and I forget to hit.
So are you like the slow texter like I am?
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Can
a
you rifle through
novel-
it?
I'm a novel texter. For
So you
sure.
can you rifle through it, Brian? Can you text pretty quickly?
Text,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
text on it.
is it accurate, or do you look back after you send it like I do and go, oh shit, did I send that?
Okay, how many of y'all missed the T9 word?
T9 word.
Oh,
Oh.
right.
Bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You know what T9 word is?
Isn't that, I was
Is
gonna
it
say,
where you went 1, 2, 3,
Right.
or it's like A was
Like
one,
the A,
B was
Right.
1,
You
2,
didn't have-
3 was right? But I got good at that, dude.
Well, T9 word is well,
That's
T9 word is
like
where
What did
like
what do?
right. Well, T9 it's not where it was where you push. Say you need C, you push 2 3 times.
3 times, right?
No, you wouldn't have to do that. You could push. Say you want to push
That's a
hey,
lot of
you would
things.
push whatever H is, whatever E is, and whatever Y is, and predict it.
Oh, like your
Right.
your dumbass
So I'd
phone
be
does
in
now.
my okay. Unlike school now, where you can use your damn phone, then you'd have to be in your pocket.
it's
I would
weird
be
because
like
it's
flying.
cool.
Just. That's the noise I made when I text. Everyone.
The
looked at me
world's
weird.
falling.
So the world fell down.
Don't worry,
behind.
it happens to everybody.
Yeah, I know. What time is it?
You notice that's on upside down.
Yeah, but hey,
Time to do.
What do we have? We got
Next
one more
week-
topic. One more
next-
topic, and we're gonna.
Oh
end
no,
it.
no, we got to talk about what we're doing next week. Next week, and we're
What are we
hoping this is
doing?
going to work out well. We're going to read Dear Santa Lit.
And are we gonna use
We're
that?
gonna, we're going to read Dear Santas.
Are we gonna use this?
What are we using?
This right here.
Oh, I had.
Oh, we can do that.
I was over
Oh,
looking
that
at
would
it,
be
I'm like, what's in
fantastic.
it now?
We will use that next week. We will play a
Have
game.
you ever played that game?
What is this game? Is this a game?
Yes, it's.
It's a noise-making headphones,
hang
and
on.
you
let's
try to
let her
read.
this out.
Take those off and put those on. This is a little
Put those on for
teaser.
just a second.
That's a teaser.
Now, here's the deal. You have to look at Josh.
So now I'm in. Oh my gosh.
You have to read his lips
I say vacuum.
and tell me what he
You
says.
got that? I said vacuum.
I saw it. It's like a Hoover vacuum.
The Hoover vacuum.
So
And
this is like telephone. Is that
Yes,
what we're doing?
basically.
But it'll be Christmas themed.
So if you
Christmas
say, like,
themed.
Christmas themed.
Yes.
And we'll be reading some
Well,
of the
she won't have headphones,
and-
obviously.
and we'll
she won't be
reading
here,
some of the
but
best Dear Santa.
yeah.
That's awesome for sure. I mean,
Both
you know,
inappropriate and kids.
This is like telephone
Right.
met. Yeah, a lot of noise in my ear.
So we'll be doing that.
So there's
No
that.
doubt.
We'll be talking about current topics.
Current stuff.
Current topics. Kardashians will probably be the
Kardashian
stupid.
approach.
By that
Topics.
point, we'll be talking about Alabama football.
Roll Tide.
Why?
Why not?
I know.
I don't know. I have to run a 5K.
When are you,
I don't know why I
you're
brought
running
that
a
up.
5K?
5 pounds off for us to dress, right?
Oh, we haven't brought that up either.
Dress
Okay.
time, dress
All right.
time.
Let's end. We got to start the challenge right now.
What's the
you
new
name the
challenge?
parameters. Don't be a dick about it.
Oh, yes,
will.
you can.
Wait, hold on. I got to
Yes,
find out how
you
much
can.
I weigh. Hold on.
All right. We're gonna
You-
do
you-
full, we said full
You start
makeup,
talking.
right?
You start
Oh,
talking.
so-
You get the parameters. I want to see how much I weigh.
While we're working on this,
All right.
Josh is going to go weigh himself.
He's weighing himself, so
but
we're
this,
gonna
but
weighing
this,
in.
don't get me wrong, and this
So
is
what was
not,
the okay? So the original agreement
this
was
is
what?
does not negate what he owes already.
No, that's already going
It,
down. So
it
we're gonna
may be something to be add to it, right?
Okay.
Because right
Okay.
now he has to go out in the dress,
Okay.
and well,
We can
first
make
he's
this a
got
whole
to.
public event.
Oh,
I mean, let's,
that's
you know,
that's the whole idea. 'Cause
let's do
I
this.
don't believe he can do it.
I think we should promote it. I mean, we should, get a runway for him.
Absolutely.
We could have, a cul-de-sac runway contest. Who
We could do
knows?
There'll definitely be video.
I think, I think we need a live audience for that one, possibly.
That might be
even.
fun. That
You know,
might be
you might
fun.
need a live. You
Well,
might
you
need,
know,
you
Brian,
need to
we
make
need
him
to do a
walk
remote thing.
catwalk. He needs a catwalk.
While he's out there.
Remote thing.
Yeah, like
Catwalk.
do something remote.
We need to have
like
a
out in
live
the club
special
while he's
event
wearing
for
a
him.
dress.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
We
need
can
to
do
make a
that.
Catwalk. Yeah.
We can figure that
We'll
out.
figure that out. So,
Hey,
public
Josh,
showing.
where'd you go to weigh yourself?
What's his favorite bar? Where is he most known around here?
Hey, Josh,
He's weighing himself. He's
There you
cheating
go.
scales.
are you going to lie about it? Obviously, it took you long enough.
No.
He had to make sure it was calibrated.
it up there. 236.
How much?
236.
2006.
236
Oh,
pounds.
236.
Okay.
I got
All
pretty
right.
damn close. I was trying
All
to
right,
make
all
it
right,
legit.
all right.
So by
You're starting
when?
at 236. How much and by when?
200. Let's do it.
Woo, that's impressive. 36 pounds.
That ain't nothing. Ain't
By
shit.
when? Next week?
Catch him outside.
I got 205 last time.
All right.
Wanted.
236.
By
36
end of
by.
July, I got
Oh,
205.
okay, by July. Oh, that's easy.
That's
You're
easy.
No, I'm saying last time from
Oh.
from the end of February to July, I got
okay,
to
I was gonna say,
205
we need
pounds.
like a 3 to 4 month window. I mean, I'll give you that, but past that.
gotta work
Spring
for.
break,
Safe levels. Let's see here.
Spring break's good.
April,
So we're
Spring
getting-
break's good.
April,
What's our target?
April,
36 pounds
or
by
end
April.
of May 1st. Or hold on, let me bring a calendar. What's a Wednesday? It's got to be a
January,
Wednesday.
February. Okay, 10 pounds a month is
April.
about, and your guys. So
36.
I'll give you, we'll give you.
May
10.
15th.
The first month I find
good,
you'll
you
probably
might.
do easy. The rest of them are the ones you struggle with.
Well, I farted. What?
If it smells,
It
we're
might.
out.
So, so
myself out.
I figure the first, if you do it on an average, and you're talking roughly 4 months, you're talking about 18. You're talking about 9 pounds a month.
That's
The,
how-
the
that-
first
4
nine,
months sounds
the
good.
first 9 I think will be easy,
I just
Yeah.
kick out sugars.
and
It's-
then you're
it's-
done,
it's-
Well, last time the first
and
eight,
then you're done.
the first 18 was easy.
Then you're done.
That was literally just
I want
not
y'all to know that I've lost over 100 pounds in my life, so I can honestly
Have you
say
really?
I really have.
air 5.
That's
So,
impressive.
Air fives, absolutely.
Absolutely
because-
impressive.
So, yeah, and that's one of those things.
Air
that-
100
Here's
pounds.
my conspiracy on the food. That's why I say.
So how did you do it?
I quit eating junk. Oh my god.
That's all it takes. Sugars and junk.
Processed
Can't do
foods.
it.
Processed foods.
Blood
I
and
literally
semen.
cut so much crap out, and it was amazing. And then people thought I was a crackhead because I lost too much weight, and then I had to like figure out how to put weight on.
Little
Peanut
Debbie
butter
would be
became
so
my
upset
thing.
with me if I did
I know,
that.
and I still have my moments. I'm not like
Do
that
you?
person that's like, I'm never gonna eat it again. I mean, I have my moments where I really don't want to, but let's be real. It's just the whole point of. It's impossible
I don't
to
have
not
willpower.
eat. Well, and it's not even willpower. It's honestly impossible. You cannot go everywhere. I mean, my husband would get so damn aggravated at me at one point because I'd go and it was like I was that picky eater that it's like at some point you have to just go. You got to introduce it back. But I literally stripped it all out, and it is amazing what it fixed in my life. I mean, it's just.
So, Josh, what are you willing to give up?
Blood and semen.
Well, the blood part should be
I'm
easy.
kidding.
Pounds
Sugars.
of
That's
sugar.
really that's all
But
it takes.
But
Like
that's
I said
the hardest
last
thing
time.
to do.
Nah,
hard.
nah, bro. I just can't
It's
afford
hard,
it.
but
It's so.
You know what?
Do
I was
you
gonna
know?
say,
Do
there
you
is
know how
also
long little
the-
Debbie and I have had a relationship?
It's a whole lot easier
I'll
to open a
pull
little
it high.
I know,
Pull as high as
we,
you can.
We got like issues with
No,
that.
like, yeah, that'll
Okay.
work. Whatever.
Okay, that's fine. I guess the point is it does they do make it difficult to eat well. They make it very easy to eat the crap that's terrible
Right, it's
for
cheap.
you. That's
Well,
no
that's the thing, it's
nutritional value,
expensive to
and
eat
it's
healthy.
nothing- It is. It's either
Ridiculously.
expensive or it's time consuming or both.
Right.
And I think
Do you cook?
oh god, yes.
You do now.
I always did. I cooked differently than I did even before when I cooked because it was.
Do you eat
I literally
quinoa?
had to stop.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
I have eaten quinoa, and I'm not one of those like.
You're not a
everything I
fan?
eat is, I mean, I like
Quinoa,
quinoa sticks.
edamame.
That's I ate
who
a
eats
shit ton of that when I
crap?
lost weight.
I love my
Quinoa,
quinoa sticks. I love my,
California cauliflower rice. I ate a bunch of that. Chicken.
I know.
I
I know
eat a
a
lot of
guy who
spinach.
lost
I love
150
spinach and
pounds eating
normal
nothing
stuff.
but pork rinds and salsa.
Well, of course you could. You could lose 150 pounds probably just eating like crackers. I mean, let's be
Literally
real.
just not overindulging eating when you don't have to.
not very nutritional. And
Right.
Take
probably not
kicking
gonna
out
feel
sugar.
good.
Like I shit you not. And I'm 2
And
months.
I run, and I exercise, and I take.
My
I
wife
take that
runs
very
5Ks
You work out all the
yes,
time?
and I've
religiously.
gotten where it is
Do you
like
still
my,
work out at all?
Yeah.
It's become my mental sanity too.
Yeah,
so.
like those 12-ounce curls are hell on Saturday.
No, I don't work out. I'm starting to work out. I've gone to the gym a few times because I was
a few
planning on.
times.
Well, no, like
I've never been a gym person.
before I broke my hand, I was
I can't
legit.
do
I was
the
gonna
gym.
make
Right.
that. I got
Right.
to 205
You were
with three weeks left. I was like, shit, I got this.
golden.
He was like,
Dresses will be worn.
no, I had it, man.
So in other
Keyword.
words, I need to show up at the end of March with a really awesome brownie and frosting tray.
Are you gonna go out with us?
For
Yeah.
sure.
If I don't get it,
I will be there to announce your pageant
thinking,
arrival.
hi.
Oh no, we're gonna have. You missed it.
How
We're gonna
about
have a remote event, and we're going. You're
How
gonna
about like
pageant
something
walk.
like? How about something like Top Golf in a bikini?
Oh, that's
I'll-
perfect.
Okay, no, I have big balls.
Perfect.
That wouldn't work.
Okay,
You're not the
we'll
one that gets to
get
decide this. You
We'll
told
get
her.
him one of those.
Can I
like,
just wear a dress?
no,
He
well,
could have
you know,
a one piece.
What about those one pieces that have like the suspender thingies?
Right.
Oh,
I'd wear that. I'd wear the shit out of that.
Right.
Fucking
he's
mankini.
like, I got
A
it.
mankini,
Wear that.
that's
I
what
would
he's
wear
wearing.
the hell out of that. But hey, if y'all want to see
Top
more of this,
golf.
please tune in. Thank you for watching. Anyone want to plug anything?
Well, we can always plug my website.
Plug it.
www.arspears.com.
What happens there?
No relation to Brittany.
No relation to Brittany. I'm a recruiter and a marketer, so I
You need a job, hit
I'm
this
not gonna,
girl
like,
up.
oops, I did it again.
I would.
I guess you hear that all the time.
No, not
Britney
really.
Spears.
I just say
You
it all
will
the
now.
time because it's like the terrible, easy joke of like,
Right.
how do you spell your name? I'm like, like Brittany, but not Brittany.
That's okay. I answered anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized
That's
that.
so
I
easy.
used a Britney Spears reference earlier. I didn't
Did
even
Yeah, you
think
did.
about it.
2007 Brittany. I use that reference a lot. I actually have a picture of that on my phone. And
Okay,
compare
remember
it
when
to
she wears a
Days of
pink
Life.
wig? She's
Yeah.
always talks in a British accent.
Oh.
Was that one of her split personalities? No one knows.
It could be a pink
But
photo.
hey, we're gonna do the
We'll talk Britney later.
weight loss challenge thing again. Where this time, even if I break my hand, I won't be a little bitch about it.
We're
but
reading letters from Santa next week.
Yes.
where are you gonna
Telephone
find
time.
those?
I got them, baby.
Oh, I'll send you letters from.
I have.
You got
some-
letters from
I
Santa?
have one of the
All right,
best.
y'all hook that up.
I
Hook
have
that
one of the best you've ever read.
Hook that
Yes.
up. Also, what merch do y'all want? Let me know. Hit me up. Also, if you,
next week to do it.
I don't know
What
what
do
you
we
said,
have?
but his
Oh,
friends
and
come.
we have another
Producer
guest
type
next
guy
week.
had no shit about him. If
He
you're
said-
listening,
but
sorry,
he
not
likes
being
him, and he's a
disrespectful.
really cool guy.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's like a mushroom.
We like him.
He's a fun guy,
He's
you get
Cody
it?
with a K.
The
Yeah,
fun mushrooms
punny as
are, like,
shit,
the
right?
kind you
That
eat,
was
or-
funny.
Also, if you want any let me know if you want to have any content or you want to be on the show. Just email me at almostlegalpodcast.com.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube.
Subscribe on
Click the bell icon.
YouTube. Hit the bell icon. You let us know when we go live. iTunes, I know it has. I've been working through some stuff.
Are we ever getting more T-shirts?
It's all about the t-shirt.
Pop sockets?
Pop, drop, and lock it?
It depends. Whenever.
There's a story here, isn't there?
All right, guys. Until next week, I will see you guys. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Chris.
We're
Thank you,
out.
producer type guy, and thank you, friend, for sitting in here.
Lori Lolo in the house.
Peace.
Out.
We out. We
Lord
out.
have mercy.
Push the button.
End stream.